Welcome back, my ghouls and goblins. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Rylee.
And happy Halloween. We are the two sisters raised on too much internet, pop culture, and anime.
Every week we create a new top 10 list, cosplay, and come and discuss it with you all. This week, since it is our favorite holiday, we are doing a top 10 list of the most nostalgic Halloween movies and media. And for this episode, usually the ranking is kind of important. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, we're still going to rank them, our top 10 list. Nothing's changing. But the ranking for us wasn't as necessarily important as the fact that all of these just make up my childhood Halloween. Yes. So really, I feel like the number one is going to be like the one that's most nostalgic for me. But besides that, they're all pretty much on even playing field.
And I feel like there could even be so many more we mentioned, but these are just the ones that we really thought of first and stuck out and were like fundamental ones throughout our childhood.
So let us know which ones you watch, which ones you remember, and let's get into it.
Yes.
All right, so for my number 5, I am starting with the Zack and Cody episode that premiered in 2005, and it's called The Ghost of Suite 613. That's what I think it's called. Let me double check. Yeah, The Ghost of Suite 613. So even though it came out in 2005, that means I was 5 years old. But I remember maybe I was only 5 when that came out. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was a little bit older. They probably replayed that for a while. But I remember that one actually kind of was scary to me as a little kid. Like they had like a little, what was it? Like someone who could talk to spirits and ghosts.
Oh,
and,
like a medium?
Yeah, like a medium come and they talked to someone from the hotel and they came and all sorts of scary stuff happened. But I just remember that one like left an imprint on me. Like it actually was one of the first ones like, that's a little, obviously I wasn't like crying or having nightmares, but I was like oh damn, yeah, kid appropriate horror, yeah,
kid appropriate horror made for a baby,
horror for a baby.
But
and then I would rewatch it every Halloween following that. And so for me, when I think of Halloween, I immediately think of like Esteban talking to the medium and the spirits and the Zack and Cody episode. Like that one was one that I would watch every day after school in October when I would still watch the Disney Channel. So I had to give a shout out for arguably my favorite episode of Zack and Cody.
No, you ate with that. Similarly, my number 5 is going to be the Ant Farm Halloween special because, are you kidding me? Like, tonight all the monsters gonna dance.
Yeah, Zack and Cody didn't release a lifelong banger from their Halloween episode.
Exactly. Her name's China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
China Ann McClain.
Yes. Did you know she was like, makes like, Christian, she's like Christian song now.
Christian,
yeah, she's
a gospel singer.
She said,
she said, no more monsters, just Jesus
gonna dance. Jesus take the wheel.
All the apostles gonna dance.
The apostles gonna dance. So that had me dead, but I was like, girl, you made bangers when you were in your prime time. That just like ingrained in my brain, the little dance they did in the school, like all the things, like so iconic.
It was giving like Monster High realness.
It really was. Like Ant Farm was already kind of like a banger during like its era, so when they had that Halloween special, it just like solidified it as like the girl. Like I feel like there was no other, like at least to me, no other really notable moments from Ant Farm except for the Halloween special. Girl, they popped off with that.
Yeah, when I think of Ant Farm, that's really the only
thing I think of
is the iconic Halloween episode.
Yeah, and when I was looking for like when this came out and everything, it was October 7th of 2011. That means I was like,
I was 11, so you were 7?
Yeah.
I said, Monsters for a Baby.
Yeah, Monsters for a Baby.
And for my number 4, I am nominating the movie Ghostbusters, the OG, which came out in 1984. Which is a little older, honestly, than I anticipated.
I know. I'm a little shook by that.
I was expecting like 90s. But, I mean, a good movie is a good movie. It's going to hold up because I remember watching Ghostbusters pretty much every Halloween as well. Yeah. I still do. I watch it almost every year.
Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters!
And that's what I was just going to say, is the song Ghostbusters is arguably even more iconic than the movie. And the movie's like classic.
Such an iconic. The Marshmallow Man
and like their little ray guns and it fits. Like I love Ghostbusters. That was also kid appropriate horror. Like I'm a scaredy cat. I don't like things that are actually scary. Like The Conjuring, Sinister. So like Ghostbusters was like perfect because it's like spooky and
but like fun, kind of camp.
Yeah, camp. Exactly.
It's very camp.
And the song is iconic. Like in October, I will listen to
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, ironically. So
no, banger.
Had to put it on there.
Of course.
I'm finding a theme. Ant Farm, banger. Ghostbusters, banger. If you make a banger song, you're gonna stay.
You're gonna get on this list. And while this one doesn't have a banger song, at least from my recollection, it just was so iconic. And this one also came out in 2005. So I guess 2005 was popping out bangers, and that is Twitches. Twitches was so fire. And that I feel like can be any time of the year, but obviously it's very spooky season. They're witch twin sisters, like come on. But that and I think their birthday's on
Halloween or some spooky shit like that.
Yeah, and when I was looking it up, they released it on my partner and I's anniversary, so it came out on October 14th of 2005. But yeah, I'm pretty sure their birthday is like Halloween. But yeah, those necklaces and the moon phases. I remember being like, this shit is so serious.
This shit is so serious. The scene where the ghost is like going through the house trying to get them.
Yeah, that horrifying. Again, like horror for a baby. Not that scary now, I'm sure, but like in that moment.
When I was a kid, I was like, so scary.
It's stress time. It's game time. We got to go.
Heart pressure through the roof.
Heart attack for a baby. Because what the
No, Twitches was iconic. And didn't they come out with a second one?
Yeah, there's the 2 Twitches.
Yeah.
I do think that second one was good. Like I think some of the memories when I think about it are from the second movie, but I'm 99% sure everything I think of is from the first.
Yeah,
the first is so iconic.
The OG's a banger.
Yeah.
Unforgettable. But
unforgettable.
So
Untouchable.
I'm so happy you put Twitches on this list. And there was a part of me growing up that I was like, I am a Twitches.
Like, yeah, literally. I was like, I have a sister. We're not twins, but that doesn't matter.
Wake up powers.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, quick break. Just wanted to let you know that this episode is brought to you by, well, me. When I'm not dressing up and recording this podcast, I actually run a business, and it's called Llanes Social Media Services. I work with brands, entrepreneurs, and creatives, all to help them grow their strategies, create engaged audiences, and create content that actually resonates. So if you're ready to grow your social media, check the show notes for a special discount just for you. And my third spot is going to go to the iconic movie Monster House.
Yes.
I put this one a little high up. I know I said at the beginning that ranking doesn't matter quite as much for this episode, but I did intentionally put this one a little higher up because the first two I said age-appropriate scariness. Like, scared me just to the right amount. I wasn't going to be up at night, like have nightmares. Monster House, on the other hand, however, not age-appropriate scariness. That actually was horrifying to me.
No, and like everything with like the wife getting poured in concrete and like all that like kind of stuff, and her being like a circus animal because she was just like bigger. Like that's like,
yeah, that was dark as hell. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, what are you saying with that?
And I feel like there's something about the animation at the time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not coming for you animators. I have a lot of respect for your work, but it was like almost giving me uncanny valley as a kid. Like I remember watching the animation. I'm like, this does not sit right with me.
Girl, your facial recognition pattern was not working. It said I cannot recognize these. Red flag.
Literally. So not only was it like just the vibe kind of scary, but watching it like genuinely was scary. The house, like the kids, the screaming, like I feel like the way that they filmed it with like the anticipation, they did a good job of giving me some jump scares. I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, I'm not watching that shit again until I'm older.
But they were like, watching it as I've been older now, they were so smart. Like the little things of like making the chandelier like the uvula of the house and things like that, and the carpet is like the tongue, like all those little things I do think are so cool though, like, and a design and art factor. So that's why it's just so iconic. Like it's super, like the story's kind of sad and scary, but the art is also like a part of that vibe, like you said, that giving uncanny valley, but like, it adds to the element. Yeah, and I don't want this to come across as a diss because it's number 3 on my list. So I do love the movie, and when I think about Halloween growing up, like that was one of the kid movies that actually scared me. So I always think of Monster House. Like that was genuinely a scary good movie. No, you're so right. Again, one like similar, I don't know how kid friendly, I mean, I don't know, but I have Beetlejuice as my number 3 because, you know, it's just a classic. It has to be up there in a good middle point. And that one, I thought it would have come out around like a spooky time. Girl, it came out in March. They released that shit in March 30th of 1988, like the original movie.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, they said March. Okay.
Springtime.
March time.
Beetlejuice.
You getting ready for February? Wait. February just passed. Girl, I don't know my month.
You're ready for Easter.
Girl, how do you learn my monster of the year again? But I, like, again, yeah, so iconic. Had to put it in here. And I don't remember exactly how old we are when we watched it for the first time, but I know I was decently young. Like, probably, like, 11 or 12, something like that. But Beetlejuice himself is just like that icky, creepy kind of vibe, like that icky kind of uncle kind of energy. Like,
yeah, he's the uncle that you can't be alone with at a family party.
Exactly. They did a great job of portraying that. And Lydia Deetz is just such an iconic queen. Iconic. And we love Winona Ryder, like, always just such a baddie. That movie's just so iconic. I love, the Book for the Undead, like, all
and we really did grow up on that movie. Like, our
Mm-hmm.
parents had us watch it every year.
Yeah.
I'm really into painting pumpkins. That's like one of my favorite Halloween activities. And one year, those are like my favorite pumpkins I've ever painted. I painted like their heads when they turn into like the monsters, and they have like, then they have like the beak and stuff like that. I love that movie. Like, it's also camp, like,
again with that camp element. Yes. And that's Tim Burton, right?
I think so. Fact check me, princess. I do believe that is Tim Burton. And like the costumography, the filmography, like I remember his black and white jumpsuit like fit, Lydia Deetz's red wedding dress, like it is just like imprinted in my mind. And Beetlejuice equals Halloween. So, like, for example, I just thought about Coraline. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. But she's not on this list because I can honestly watch Coraline any time of the year. Like, that's not just a Halloween movie for me. I will put it on October too, but whereas like Beetlejuice, I typically only watch during the month of October. So that's what a lot of these are also, is like, these are specifically for Halloween. So
that's a good point, because we love Coraline in this house. We love Coraline. So like, don't get mad that she's not on this list, but it's for the fact that I'm going to watch that any point of the year. That's not as Halloween specific to me, you know? But yes, it was directed by Tim Burton.
Okay.
It's written by other people, but directed by Tim Burton. So, but you can tell when something has the Tim Burton touch on it, because...
And it was one of his early works too. So you can probably even begin to see where he like was figuring out his Tim Burton style.
Yes, exactly. So, of course, it had to be on this list for all those iconic things.
And I'm sure Danny Elfman did the music.
Yeah, We were at Fan Extras this past little bit, and Danny Elfman was here. And so we saw him like kitty corner from where we were the whole time. I was like...
Also making bangers my whole childhood.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Something's up with Jack. Something's up with Jack. Now, before we jump into our middle segment, we're of course going to give our shout out to our honorable mention.
Yes.
And for this Halloween episode, we picked Casper the Friendly Ghost. And the reason is, I remember watching Casper the Friendly Ghost. I remember like that was a part of my childhood, but not quite as iconic as all of these other ones. Like, I get so excited when I think about these. I have multiple memories, probably because I watched them for multiple years in a row. Whereas I feel like Casper, I caught on like cable when it was like a late night. Like that wasn't like a staple in our house. Like I saw it, but Casper's cute. He is iconic, so I had to put him on here.
Yes, of course.
And now for our middle segment, we're going to be bringing back a little bit of like charades, guess who, but monster edition. Yes. So we're each going to pick a monster for the other one, and the other one has to figure out what that monster is. Okay, so we're going to be basically playing Guess Who. So I have a monster in mind. You have a monster in mind. And we're going to pray that we didn't pick the same monster.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Is your monster a classic monster?
Yes. Is your monster a classic monster?
Yes.
Is your monster... Is your monster scary?
Yeah. Is your monster... Does your monster usually have one depicted as one gender?
That's a good question. I feel like typically depicted as one, but I've definitely seen both. Like, not only, but when you think of one, you're probably going to think of a guy, but there's both.
Okay.
Does my monster resemble more human or more creature?
What do you mean, mine?
Yeah.
Both. Both.
Okay.
Does your monster... Can your monster only come out at night?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make my first guess.
Okay.
Is it Dracula? Like a vampire?
Okay. Yeah, like a vampire.
Okay. Okay, fire.
You didn't pick a vampire.
No,
I take
did
it.
not.
Thank
No,
God.
I did not.
Okay. So you said mine is like kind of human-y. Is mine only depicted as one gender?
Fine.
Like yours. Sorry, I keep messing it up. Is the monster. We got yours now. Like the monster.
Like similar to yours. It can definitely be both, but when you think of it, you're gonna think of a guy.
I kind of forgot the things we covered. It's a guy. It's like a little bit of both.
It's a classic monster.
It's a classic monster. I don't know why, but like there's something coming to mind, so I'm just gonna guess it.
Yeah.
Is it Frankenstein?
No.
Okay. Is it? I'm just gonna guess a couple that have like come to mind. Is it a zombie?
No.
Is it a ghost?
No.
Okay. Is it a werewolf?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
It sure is.
I was like, okay, those are the only ones that can fit into the questions we've asked so far.
Yeah. I had to do it in honor of, my werewolf girlfriend as Wednesday today.
Yes. If you missed our lowkey lesbians episode, I stand by WhenClare.
Yes, we stand with WhenClare.
But yeah, let's get back into ranking our top 10 most nostalgic Halloween episodes. So for my number 2, it is the Addams Family. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. 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 But I had to put them on this list because same thing. We grew up watching the Addams Family.
Yeah, like that us.
DVD. Like I remember putting it in and watching it every year. And I loved it. Like I loved the Addams Family. Like my mom's kind of witchy. Like we grew up in like a pagan alts kind of family. I don't know.
I remember you being Wednesday for Halloween one year.
Yeah, I was Wednesday when I was like 11 or 12. So I just have always loved Wednesday Addams. Like not to be a pick-me, but I've always loved Wednesday.
Yeah.
When she was Christina Ricci.
Yeah, period.
So, and that's something I loved in the new Wednesday is I was a little bit nervous when they said they were going to like do Wednesday. I felt better when it was Jenna Ortega because I love her.
Yes.
But I was like, please don't mess with like an iconic show. Like, please. But I'm honestly really happy. I think they've done a very, very good job. And like Tim Burton is still a little bit in there. And so I think they do the perfect amount of spooky camp.
Yes, I agree. I feel like some people didn't really love the first season, but I personally did like the second season. But I liked this for the first season, but I personally like the second season even more. I think that they expanded on the story more and everything, and still had that really fun spooky vibe as well and everything. And I think they steered a little more towards Wednesday's character again in season 2. I know that Jenna Ortega is actually like similar to how Ariana Grande with Galinda is very much protective of their character. Like you will not change their character or things like that. Like she's like, I do not want Wednesday only being interested in romance and all these things because that's not Wednesday.
That's not Wednesday.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that Jenna was like, no.
No, me too. And I love the Addams Family too because it was originally written as kind of like a satire on like the perfect American family. It's like a family who's obsessed with murder and grim and gore. And I know it has like some like Latin roots. Like I think it was like I think they're Hispanic or Latino. So I love that. So I had to put Addams Family on here, and we are dressed as the Addams Family today. We figured what better reason to do like a group costume than a holiday. So I am Morticia today, and she is my Wednesday.
Yes, I am Wednesday. And then for my number 2, we've like talked about this one and stuff, so that's why I made it my number 2, but very important to me still, and that's why it's number 2, is going to be The Corpse Bride. And that one came out September 23rd. Let me double check the year one more time, but I think that was also 2005. I'm like, why is 2005 releasing bangers? Yeah, 2005. 2005 just kept coming out with Halloween bangers. But again, just the classic Tim Burton, up there with all the things. Like we've said, when Rylee was a lovely Corpse Bride not that long ago, she looked so good. Miss Emily. So they needed to be on here. Again, the songs in that one are so good. My favorite song is probably when they're like in the bar.
Yes.
That
and she's
one,
like explaining what happened to her.
Yeah.
Triple platinum.
Yeah, that one is fire. And I love the comedy in that one too, like the worm. Like I feel like all those little parts are so funny. But I think that story is just also really like heartbreaking and everything. Like it's kind of different from the other like Tim Burton ones and stuff. So I liked that one a lot.
In our house, we like had a Corpse Bride poster. Like we loved the Corpse Bride. That one was almost played as much as what's going to be what's going to be my number one,
Yes.
which is The Nightmare Before Christmas,
Yes.
also by Tim Burton. And I had to put this as number one. I think it would actually be a crime if I didn't, for our family specifically, because my earliest memories, it came out in 1993. I was born in 99. So it was already out for a good chunk before I was born. So earliest memories
it was ready for you.
Yeah, I've been watching it. Not to be cringe, but I know every single song. Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas. I can sing them with no hesitation. I love that movie. Like, we watched it from October 1st until basically January 1st. So it was not only played in October, but for like that's like a quarter of the year.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, because our family just loved that so much. And I collect snow globes. And one of my favorite snow globes I've ever had was Jack. Like, he was in the snow globe on his sleigh. And then it was a bunch of the skeleton reindeer. And it was like beautiful. This big. It was very cool. But we're just huge Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I've dressed up as Sally. Yep. So I think it's obvious that I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
And then another iconic one for my number one is going to be Halloween Town. And that one came out on October 17th of 1998. Let me just triple check. Yeah. 1998. And so same thing, along with that one, like in early 90s, like all those 90s ones, early 2000s, I think just had like something really special.
They had that early magic.
Yeah, really, because like that, when you think of like Halloween, like I feel like that's what you think of is like 90s and early 2000s Halloween, not over these like 2010s or 2020s Halloweens, never ever. So that one's just so good. I always think of the big pumpkin in the middle and it's just so good. Like we would watch that one a lot. I remember mom playing that one a lot.
That one was super good. So amazing choice. Like that was like also a cute Halloween one. Like I remember her little fit and like, she's like a cute little witch. Like I want to live in Halloween Town.
And like just all the cute little monsters, like everyone was like, we're just vibing like as their own thing. And it was adorable. And I loved that. And so, especially living in the, our little witchy household in a Mormon state, we were like, that's where I want to be. Take me to Halloween Town.
Oh, this was such a fun list to go down that memory lane.
Exactly.
And think about all the things that made Halloween growing up.
And I think we look pretty good.
I can't wait to dress up more for Halloween season.
Yes.
So let us know, what is your favorite nostalgic Halloween show? Let us know if we missed any. And we'll see you next week.
And back again is me. I'm also here to tell you that this episode's brought to you by me. I run my small business, Lunar, so if you're ever in the SLC area and you want to grow your natural nails strong and healthy with intricate custom nail art, you'll come to me for that, of course. And you can see more information for that in the show notes below.